Hello!
Glory be, it is mystery box time again, so stop complaining I haven't done it yet. No, it's super late this time because I was waiting for the Akabento box, which you guys voted for third last time. You went for the toy box, Nostalgia Crates again, and Munch Pack again, but also Akabento. Unfortunately, I don't know if I'm just massively out of sync with their calendar, or they're just not sending them anymore, or what's going on, because I don't actually have one of those this time, so I can't wait any longer, so I've gone on without. But you'll be pleased to hear the toy box people are now doing a Nostalgia box of 80s and 90s girls' toys, which I'm sure I will be equally as mystified by. Anyway, let's get on with it. I've picked all of them at random, obviously, because I haven't opened them up yet, so I can't tell you if this is 80s or 90s or the girls' stuff, but it is Nostalgia in a box. Yes, they've got boxes printed now. It's pretty. Right. Right. Well, I'm guessing this is 80s. Bloody Mr. T figure, technically B.A. Baracus from the A-Team. Here he is, resting after a hard day's fool-pitying. Oh, man, that's great. Now, this was the absolute peach of the A-Team figures as well, because the ones of Murdoch and Hannibal and Face all had weird grins on their faces that made them look creepy and weird. Whereas this just looks a bit like Mr. T, as well it should. Insert joke about keeping away from his bins here for digitised readers. What's he got actually written on his arm? TCB, which I'm presuming stands for the Care Bears, and Mr. T. So B.A. Baracus had Mr. T on his shoulder. Meta. Oh, that's great. Had all of these when I was young. These were the coolest. Oh, good God. They don't sit down very well. How was he supposed to drive the A-Team van like that? Was there an A-Team van in this scale? I do not know, but one thing I know for sure, we love our Mr. T. You sit over there and advertise Snickers in your old age, and we'll see what else is going on. The Atari 2600 this time is Defender. Well, the game, not the entire system. Defender. That's the one where a spaceship goes around and you have to stop the little people being picked up, and if they do, little people do get picked up, they become naughty, evil people. And I've just spotted something, wow, which has genuinely given me a powerful wave of nostalgia. Sod it. Shut up, Defender. I'm going to look at this now. Right, you've got a Muscle Man figure, as ever. He looks happy. He's got a grapefruit in his head and ill-fitting trousers he's had to cut down himself. But it's the other bit. Now, this is a bad guy from something called Britain's Space. Not because it was a particularly British thing, per se. I think does this hook around like that? I don't know. Yes, it does. It was a company called Britain, or Britain, I think it's just called Britons, actually, which made, like, toy farm equipment and stuff, and they branched out into making their own space toys. They had sort of the good guys who had these yellow ships and things, and the bad guys that had green ones, and this is one of the generic bad guy figures, and they're all set up the same way that their little figures who were working on the farms were. I absolutely loved this stuff when I was a kid, because it was kind of modular, and you could, you'd get your ship, and it would, like, had a bit in the middle for the people to sit in, usually sealed with them in, actually, if I remember, and then, all little connector bits, and you could put different wings on them and stuff, and it was one of my favourites, and I have a memory of going on eBay to find some for review, and I have no idea if I ever actually bought them or not. They're either in the garage or they were too expensive, so I didn't. Well, there may be a review of Britain's Space Stuffs coming soon, or there may well not be, I don't know. But in the meantime, here's a little evil Martian man with his evil stick, which he will do evil with. Or maybe they were the good guys and the humans were the bad guys. What a twist! No, it wasn't like that. It was all too simple. Right, we've got some bubble gum and cards. Oh my God, it's still got the bubble gum in it. Bazooka has it all. The juiciest, bubble-blowingest bubble gum. Not anymore, it doesn't. I've tried this stuff out of these ancient packs, and it is genuinely inedible. What is this? Biohazard in a box? Yeah, that's... yeah, not going to... Don't have to try that in this video. It's not a food one. Thank God for that. Right, what have we got from E.T.? They gave you a lot of cards back then. Here is what your completed red border puzzle will look like. It will look like Drew Barrymore kissing a puppet. Fantastic. So, oh, bloody hell. Good God. Got a friend who's scared of E.T. I'm not bloody surprised after seeing that. I sure want to see the rest now. Unearthly Thirst. Great. Now, you're quite strongly implying that E.T. is a vampire there, aren't you? E.T. hasn't unearthed it. Time for a snack. Is that picture again? Yeah, brilliant. Because apparently one of that wasn't fucking enough, was it? Gertie says hi. Well, that's a moment we can all share together. To the landing site, with what is quite obviously a puppet in a milk crate. A boy's best friend is his alien invader. I still think he was the vanguard for an alien fleet that wanted to invade. I reckon he was just scouting the place out. The investigators. Looks like a bit out of Armageddon, that, doesn't it? E.T.'s director. Yeah, that is literally Steven Spielberg. I've heard of him. Among Elliot's toys. E.T. and the Flower. And the emergency ends. Is the emergency ends a place in the Wirral? It kind of sounds like that, doesn't it? Anyway, what else we got? We've got some Pac-Man ones. That's interesting. Stickers and Ruboffs. Oi, oi. Bubblegum. And that mildly disturbing imagery seems to be the theme of the day, doesn't it? Fleer. I don't know why, but that name amuses me. Collect all 54 stickers? No. And 28 Ruboff games? No. Not collecting bloody anything. I'll collect what I want, you arseholes. This isn't coming off very easily. The best thing about getting all these cards is I put them in a pile, and then whenever I send the hard drive to the man who edits Barshans, our other channel, I slip one of these in with the hard drive to confuse him. Oh, still a little bit of elasticity to that, but not very nice. Oh my god, I had these when I was young, and I put these stickers inside the box of a game of Uno we had. There we are, there's a memory of the day. Happiness is a hungry Pac-Man. That makes no fucking sense. Weird blue and red separation there, like a bad VHS. Pac-Man Operator's License. Yes, that's a thing. What year is this from? Does it actually say? 1980, yes, of the time. US Pac-Man team. And, oh my god, the Ruboff games. Instructions on back. Go on, let's have a go then. White dots, 1 point each. Blue monsters, 10 point each. Cherry, 50 points. Red, orange or pink monsters, find 3. You fucked, son. How to play. Starting at yellow, Pac-Man rub off gold dots one at a time. You'll go in any direction as long as you follow the maze. You will not jump over gold dots, but may go over dots already rubbed off to get to other areas. Okay. You may go outside doors to get to the other side. Uncover 3 coloured monsters, blue not included, game is over. More than one person may play if your life is not complicated enough and you wish to massively make it more difficult by taking children's games and making them really, really, really over-complex. Right, let's start then. Let's go this way. Oh. Oh, I don't think it works anymore. No, the disappointment. Do I have any copper change? Come on, come on. Yes, we've got a penny. See a penny? Pick it up all day long. You'll have a penny. Right. Oh, yes, it's... Oh, God, no. Oh dear, this really isn't... Oh god. Well, gonna be honest with you, that ain't gonna work. I think that's a white one underneath, but it's kind of destroyed the card underneath, so that's a real shame. Those don't seem to work anymore, can we not? No. The foil has become one with the card, as one day we will all become one with the cosmos. There's black stuff growing on that bubblegum there. Right. Finally we have... It's a comic. That's a new one. What's the deal here? Ah! Transformers. We've got grills in our mouths. Is that why they're called grills? Seconds out. Round 2 says weird superhero man. Whilst Megatron and Shockwave just kind of fire things in the background. That's bloody confusing. Free special teams character card inside. Oh, I hope I get that. Don't tell me the character card's gone. No. Incredible new teams, so we can work out what time period this is from. The Stunticons, the Combaticons, the Protectobots, and the Aerobots, all forming together to make a big robot as a sort of freakish gestalt entity. I think the first one of those were the Constructicons, weren't they? And it's proved popular, so they spread it out. So what's going on in this comic? Oh, there's events. Maybe we can still make the Liverpool Comic Mart on June the 14th. What year? 1986. Okay, we are kind of 30 years too late, but never mind. There's a Rocket Raccoon strip in here. Look at that. He made a comeback in a big way. Guardians of the Galaxy, didn't he? Bloody hell. I'll actually read this later. Let's have a... Oh, it's been rolled up so long. People like me shop at Forbidden Planet. God, I didn't think Forbidden Planet had been going that long. Crikey. Yep, there's a weirdly static image of Shockwave and Megatron having an argument or something. There's some action. Never! Wah! Shock! That's all the action you're going to get today. Right, next box. Clear some room. This will either be 90s stuff or girls stuff. It is... I don't know. Oh, there's a little toy horse in it, so I'm guessing girls stuff. I think, yeah, they're generic, those. So. Well, we have a prancing pony. Or maybe a shire horse. Who can say, sirrah? It's standing on a big red waffle, which is excellent. This... Oh, look, there's another one. This looks like something you would collect. These have a sort of 80s feel to them. Is there a... hang in here? Nope, I've dropped it. That's not going to help. No, it just isn't me. No, 1995. Oh, these are much later than I thought. I thought these were 80s. Well, there we are. Toy 90s horses. I have no recollection of these whatsoever. There's also a fence. Oh, God, we've got the full equestrian bloody eventage going on here. Where's a game again? It's Barbie's Ocean Discovery. One day, Barbie discovered the ocean existed. The end. That was £30. Yeah, Barbie software for girls. I've got to say, I think you'll find, yeah, girls were playing on the Game Boy back then, but very rarely were they playing bloody Barbie's Ocean Discovery. They'd be playing decent bloody games. Well, maybe it's the best game we've never heard of. It's not going to happen, is it? It's not going to happen. Anyway, let us continue with our gendered box of guffs. Oh, it's Colonel Buddeney and Sheriff Appaloosa. Sheriff has just been starring in a cowboy movie in Hollywood. Hollywood in inverted commas, therefore meaning it was actually a pit in Wales or something. As a reward, they let him keep the special western saddle he's wearing. Wow, what a lucky horse. He's very intelligent, but not that beautiful or huggable, bless him. Doesn't Colonel look magnificent in his sparkling brass outfit? He's hoping to win a rosette at the Smartest Pony event. But he's not that smart, his intelligence is only 6. He's a thick pony. Actually, these are all quite high scoring. Nothing goes below a 6, look. Presumably out of 10. Ponies, eh? You're all so wonderful. Or something. Right. I'm gonna say, oh, God. Buster Bunny and Babs Bunny. From Tiny Toon Adventures, no less. My God, that was a thing, wasn't it? There's Gogo Dodo. That was the one that was like Daffy Duck. And Elmira, who... What? Yeah, I was going to say, Gogo wasn't... That's... can't remember the character's name now, but... Yeah, that was like a surreal... I don't know what the hell it was. Just one of those very strange Warner Brothers characters that was like a weird bird thing. And Elmira was the girl with the little skull in the bow in her hair, who looked after animals a little bit too hard, shall we say. Yeah, it's really odd that they'd have a picture of a different character to the one giving the quotes. I don't understand why they do that. What we got then? We've got Buster Bunny, Plucky Duck. There we are. That's Gogo Dodo. That little thing there. Do you see... Do you see the great red dragon and the woman clothed with the sun? Do you see Calamity Coyote and Little Beeper? Sweetie. Aww. And again. Aww. And there is Elmira. Oh, I see the picture is on the other side. They're just giving you a random one on the back. Well, that's confusing and I hate it and I hope the world ends. And I'm not overstating that at all. There's Babs Bunny. Are these stickers, these ones? Yes, it says peel here. That's usually a bit of a giveaway. Sneezer. Don't remember that one. Calamity Coyote again. Fifi the skunk, Shirley the loon, and there we are. There's Gogo Dodo, the umbrella-faced fool. Yeah, that was a really good cartoon, Tiny Toons, from what I recall of it. Went on to spawn Animaniacs, which was better still. Oh, we've got some more stuff. Yeah, that's Lion King, isn't it? You recognise that. There we are. There's Pumbaa or Timon. There's a hyena with spikes in his arse. There's some lions having a bit of a slapping fight. There's some lions just having pushed somebody off a cliff, and oh, we all remember that moment when Scar offered PPI insurance to the wise Mufasa. But you know what? He didn't take it up, and therefore didn't have to pay extra on his premiums. And whenever people phone him up to this day saying, oh, I think you may have PPI, he's like, no, because I remember that time on the cliff edge with Scar, I didn't take it. And I think, in a very real way, that taught us all a lesson. Here's some animals doing stuff and stamping on Rowan Atkinson's bird. There is... oh, and a card checklist. I'm going to bloody collect them now, am I? I'm not going to travel back in time. Or am I? No, definitely not. That sounds expensive. There's a little Playmobil man. Could be some kind of train engineer, do you think? With sort of safety colours on. Could be a pimp. You never know with Playmobil. Doesn't seem to come with any accessories other than his lovely hat. Take it off and yeah, they've all got that weird ridge on their head for keeping it on. Exciting fact, recently Playmobil did a bank robbery set, which always seems a little bit beyond their remit to me, but there we go. And finally, he says, looking around to see if it is the final one. Oh, it's a Beanie Baby. What can we tell you? What is this? Oh, good God. Cheeks. Yep, I think I can see why this is called Cheeks. It's because that's the name his mother gave him. Did he say anything? Please remove all swing tags before giving this item to a child. Who remembers when people thought Beanie Babies were going to be the next big investment and were spending £14 million on them and keeping them in the attic in bags and putting bloody plastic tag protectors over these? Actually, I'd better be careful with the tag because I'm sure this still has a lot of value to it. Yeah, definitely. Date of birth? May 18th, 1999. Don't confuse me with an ape. I have a most unusual shape. My cheeks are round and tie-dyed red, on my behind as well as my head. Is it a mandrill? Is that what these are called? Or is that a drill being held by a man? I don't know. Well, that's actually quite a nice little thing, isn't it? And I've got to say, it goes to prove that these things held no fucking value whatsoever. There's probably like 2 in the world with any value, and they're made out of gold or something. There we are. Now that horrible tag's gone, we can release you back into the wild. Born free as the wind. Oh no, he wants to stick his arse in the air and read the Transformers comic. Well, I think that's something we can all empathise with on a very deep level. So yeah, there we are. We've got sort of boys box and girls box now. And I had a word actually with the man who runs this, and he said he would consider doing like half and half boxes in case you want to have a nostalgia box to share with somebody of the opposite gender who remembers these things. Or maybe you just like girls' toys more or boys' toys. Well, I don't bloody care. Just ask him if you're interested. That's the way these things work. Right. Finally, this must be the 90s box, I presume. Also, I've put it the wrong way round. Let's try that again. Better. Oh, what do we got? We've got... Oh my God. Sorry, I've seen something from the Star Wars prequels. I don't know what the bloody hell these are. If I had to guess, I have a blind bag that I've never opened of something called Gogo Bones, and I think these may be something like that. Little characters that seem to sort of lock in together in some way. This one looks like a pair of trousers with a face. This one looks like nothing. This one looks like a screaming thing. This one looks like a sad thing. And this one is vaguely translucent and is an alien in a suit, which slightly off kilter with the other ones, but fair enough, we shan't complain. Yeah, I don't know, is it something like a, pick up Jack's game, if you throw in there? I don't know how it works. Gogo Bones, Crazy Bones, something like that. I could well be wrong, and yet I will never care. We also have some Ninja Turtles stickers. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I've got my own stick. Second series. Oh, Donatello, he's so happy. Go on, what are these like? Ooh, it's slightly rancid because of the... Here is what your completed blue border picture... Ugh, it's not going to happen, lads. It's a pipe dream. There's... I can't remember his name. Baxter something? Baxter something beginning with B? Can't remember. Basically, he was a scientist, then he was half scientist, half fly, and then he got trapped in another dimension or something. Happens to us all. There's a big dragon puking up a load of orange. Getting bugged. I honestly thought they said getting bored. Well, that was an exciting scene from Rocksteady and Bebop there. TV time. We all eat pizza because that's all we ever eat, except Splinter, who eats healthily because he wants to live. He wants to live as long as he can. Defeated by Donatello. Ooh, it's only got him on it. And a turtle once more. Well, did he spend like a week as a journalist or something? What? Finding the fly's mutazoo weapon on the floor, the turtles carefully pick it up, aim it at Michelangelo and fire. In seconds he is changed back into a turtle. How do you feel? Asks Leonardo. I feel like a pizza, answers Michelangelo. It's clear he's back to normal. Oh, so they turned him into something else by science magic. I've got to say, in real life, scientific devices that are, you know, massively complicated aren't generally in the form of guns that you fire at people. But there we are. It's shorthand in cartoons. Anyway, I'm not going to explain that. Everybody knows what the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were. Or Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles over here, because at the time the British Board of Film Classification were a bit psycho against ninjas. But that's a story for another day. It's why... I think in the original version of Tenchu, you didn't have shuriken, you had kunai knives. Oh, it was very weird. It was a bad time. And also there were pogs. My God, pogs. I think this is the first time we've come across them in these boxes, I can't think. Yeah, they seem pretty clean. I don't think Jim Sterling's had his hands on them as yet. Oh, somebody's scribbled on the back and ruined its pogness. Well, we've got Poison Ivy. We've got Batman. We've got another Batman. Oh, we've got Harley Quinn draped up in finery with a sort of reflective background. Batman and a bit of string. Sparkly Batman. Sparkly Catwoman with a hint of Batman. Two-Face. That is... Is that Batman rescuing somebody? Is that Selina Kyle? I honestly don't know. Oh, and a slammer. A bat slammer. That's a pretty good one, actually. Ooh, that's good. That's solid. You could kill a stoat with that, if necessary. I'm going to put off looking at the elephant in the room there. We have a monster in my pocket. It's an evil witch of some type who's been seduced into worshipping the Dark Lord by Black Phillip the Goat, or similar. We have... Oh, Yoda Stories for the Game Boy. I believe Yoda Stories is quite a good game. It's like an RPG-style thing, if I remember, a little bit Zelda-y. If that's the one I'm thinking of. There was something similar for PC as well, that played in a little window. Perhaps I'm getting them confused. All I know is that soon Yoda will be dead, because he's got a Lucasfilm logo stuck in his throat. Oh no, that's the LucasArts one, actually, isn't it? But it's also got the Nintendo seal of quality, so at least he'll know he's died for a good cause. Oh, two more things. Small Soldiers. Oh man, that was a film. Never got the... It was a very good film, I thought, but yeah, never caught on, really. I mean, some of the character designs, they were literally made to be toys and were toys in the film. That's great. Ooh, these were the good guys, incidentally, the weird monsters. It's a weird film. It stars Phil Hartman, who you may remember from such TV series as The Simpsons, and before he died, obviously. And Tommy Lee Jones plays the chief of bad guy. There's the maniac one who runs around. Insaniac, that's it. And his big toe is pink for some reason. I don't understand that. There's the head of the good guys. And there's one of the bad guys. Oh, they're evil soldiers. There's Chip Hazard. That was the Tommy Lee Jones character. Clearly modelled after Tommy Lee Jones. Good God, what's the name of that one? Ocular. Makes sense. And finally, smarmy scientists. Yeah. We've seen you before in Arrested Development. Right. Oh, I think this will be the last thing in there, because, yeah, there's been quite a lot of stuff. Oh, my goodness. Here's a boxed and carded Attack of the Clones, Dexter Jettster. The big, weird bloke who ran a 1950s diner, even though it was Star Wars. Way to take us out of the film there, guys. Yeah, that was really well done. He's apparently got an electric meat cleaver and a knife of some type, and that dart that Obi-Wan shows him. He goes, oh yeah, that's like from them cloners, isn't it? Star Wars prequels. Yeah, and again, the whole scene doesn't make any sense. It's like Obi-Wan has access to all these amazing Jedi archives, but apparently he has to go and see somebody who runs a 50s diner who will notice that something is written on a bit of metal because his fucking robots back at Jedi HQ can't. Well... I was having fun there till I had to think about the Star Wars prequels. Anyway, that's a bloody load of stuff. And I've been recording for like nearly 25 minutes, so let's stop now. I shall put up the Munch Pack video in a day or two separately. As many of you have been asking for the Munch Pack video to be put up separately, and I was like, why? What will this accomplish? Then I looked at the graph you get on YouTube that shows you when viewers abandon a video, and... yeah, it seems to be a huge drop-off when the Munch Pack thing comes on, so yes, I will put that out separately. Good call, audience. Thanks. What do you say, Mr. T? Oh, you've taken a vow of silence after seeing a mandrel's arse.
Subscribe for more.